Some bunnies with a bazooka dunk.
Way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Mama, there goes that man.
Welcome to A Tribe Called Swish. This your boy B Moore with J Money. Brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company. Like, subscribe, share. Don't be a hater your whole life. Look for the discount code in the comments and the description. But more on that later. J Money, the NBA season is starting like next week. It's like our Christmas. How you feeling?
I'm excited, man. I saw a lot of good things during the preseason. I'm excited, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm. How you feeling about everything?
Man, I'm feeling good. Like, this is the most preseason basketball I've ever watched. I mean, I'll be real, because normally the NBA preseason is normally like trash, but like starters are playing more, and there are people coming off injuries. Like, look, man, I saw a highlight of Wemby doing an Akeem Olajuwon step through from like the free throw line. Look, man, I'm sold. He might be MVP. We'll talk about the Spurs more in the next episode. But what I saw of him doing, he got the ball to the free throw line, did an up fake, homie jumped. He went, again, he's 7'5". He went under my man, took a giant step, did it like a half spin. I'm like, what? This man is an alien. So, yeah.
He reminded me of Giannis with that giant step, that step through. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. Okay. Giannis, we've seen Giannis.
Giannis, right? Yeah,
so but we've seen it before,
right? And like with Giannis, when I realized that Giannis was a freak, when I think he was on a fast break and he took 3 steps from like half court, I'm like, how did you get to the hoop at 3? What is happening? Yeah, but like Wemby is like that. Like Wemby's side missions in his off season, from going to the temple, training with Kevin Garnett, training with Akeem Olajuwon, his side mission summer looks like he's gonna have a
successful. I'm just like, who just does random stuff and then comes back and still dominates in the league?
Yeah, man. Side mission summer for Wemby. All right, well, we're gonna get into Bleacher Report doing what they love to do and clickbait, and they got us because we need content, and they are giving us content. So they did their normal top 100 players, but we're not going to be here and discussing all 100 players because that would make a long and boring podcast. And we're going to discuss the top 10 because that's where the drama happens. So I'm going to first start with, the Bulls. They got Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis outside of the top 10. What are your thoughts?
That is mad disrespectful and diabolical. I feel like pulling a Ronnie 2K on us. This is what I like to call the Ronnie 2K list, because there's no way Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis should be outside of the top 5 or top 10. Definitely. Like, that's honestly in all time. And then we need to put more respect on these players' names. And I think we let age get in the way of greatness. Yeah. So that's disrespectful. I almost threw my headphones. You know how like Jordan the Stallion on Instagram where he throws glasses?
It's wild because look, man, I don't know if we'll get to the list, but 10 better players than Kevin Durant. No, look. There is one, because I looked at it. There's one person in that top 10. No, no way, no how. All right, we gonna start with number 10, Jalen Brunson.
Bro,
and so we're gonna go through at least for the first 3. Is Jalen Brunson better than Kevin Durant or Anthony Davis?
No, it's not even better than Anthony Edwards. That's crack.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Jalen Brunson is a great player, and he's done a lot with the Knicks, and he got them to the Eastern Conference Final. He's putting up great numbers, right? And so when you just look at where he is in his career versus where Kevin Durant is. Jalen Brunson is on the upward. But his peak, even if you say Kevin Durant is maybe 1 to 2 years away from his prime, where he's at right now, he's still better than Jalen Brunson.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
even on a bad night, on a bad shooting night, he's better than Jalen Brunson.
it's like Kevin Durant plays defense. Jalen Brunson does not. That right there shows that you cannot put him above
Such a
KD.
liability. Oh my god.
So yeah,
Where's that mute button?
I hit it.
The Knicks, the Pacers exposed the Knicks lack of defense when it came to, I think it was Jalen Brunson came to clutch time and he had to defend. I think it was Aaron Nesmith.
Mm-hmm.
He took him to the hoop on a spin move, and Jalen Brunson, I think, almost like fouled out or something like that. Like, he can't play defense to save his life.
He cannot play defense.
Would you say he plays better defense than you say Luka plays better defense than Jalen Brunson? Don't do it.
Oof.
No.
Man, they're both traffic cones, man. I mean,
no.
both traffic cones. I will say this. I think they're both bad at defense, but I would say Brunson puts a little more effort than Luka. I think.
No.
We will see what new Luka does, but Dallas Luka put no effort. Like, he was not trying. And obviously his coach saw it too, which is why they're like, we got to trade him. But he put no. I've seen Jalen Brunson try. And I think there's effort and still not being good. But Luka, I've seen Luka not try more so than just make a bad play on defense.
I don't know, man. I think Doncic has more. I think he has more steals than Brunson, and because he plays the passing lane so well,
he does.
And then I think, and he uses that as his, like, he kind of reminds me of James Harden kind of defensive play style. Mm-hmm. Like, he'll play the passing lane, he reads it pretty well, but he's not going to clamp anybody up. That's
he's not an on-ball defender.
No, he's terrible. But
all right. So number 9, Donovan Mitchell. Is he better than Kevin Durant?
No. What is this list?
What? This is what Bleacher reports. So here's my thing with Donovan Mitchell is I want to put him in that next tier, and I feel like there's something there, but it's never for me. He hasn't done anything to make me do that. Like, in the playoffs, he got hurt and he didn't really have his best game. He was the leader the Cavs had a great season last year. They had like 2 15-game win streaks. He had a great season. He was 5th in MVP voting. But there's him in the playoffs. I don't think he's been past the first round yet. So I can't give him that I can't put him over KD. And I'm even talking about historic. I'm just talking about for this year. Like, I feel Kevin Durant with a good team like he had with Cleveland can will them to the second round. Like, we've seen him do that. I think even at this age, he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Donovan do that, so I can't put him coming to this season better than Kevin Durant.
So it doesn't have to be this season, but we have actually seen Donovan Mitchell will a team to the second round. And that was when he's with the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
Especially during bubble season, where it was a crazy battle between him and Jamal Murray before they went on to go against, I think it was the Heat or something like that. Like, Donovan Mitchell has that ability. I think if he is, and I think that only happened because he was literally the only star the Utah Jazz had on their team.
Right.
And he literally brought it upon himself to carry that team, because he can carry a team. He had Rudy Gobert and Joe Ingles, and Royce O'Neal. Like, so, like, so I think the reason we haven't seen Donovan Mitchell pull his team to the second round yet is because we have other players that need to step up. Like, he can get there. He's gonna need the help to do it now. He's got a Cavs team that's really good, that's really solid.
Yeah.
I don't think they need a whole bunch of star players to go and to make it to the finals. Shoot, the Thunder and Pacers, they don't have any crazy star players, and they made it to the finals. So
True.
I
I
think
see
it's
that.
all about coaching.
Okay. Number 8, Old Man James. So, hey, look, man.
Mr.
LeBron,
Hennessy himself.
yeah, look, LeBron is 75 years old. You know, he's going to miss the first few weeks of the season with sciatica, like any other middle-aged man. So, I mean, he is on his old man tour right now. You know,
Oh man,
so LeBron at this age still being the 8th best player in the league.
that's disrespectful.
So I'm of two minds with this. It's amazing that we can even have this consideration for him at this age, right? Like, that is wild. That's an accomplishment. It also kind of worries me about the league because we have him that high at this age. So I'm of two minds with this. But him being number 8, I don't have that big of an argument. And here's why. Because LeBron can be great. He just can't do it in back-to-back nights like we've used to him see. He's not going to go on this 10-game bender where he just has crazy stats. He'll probably hit peak LeBron probably four to five times a month tops. Maybe, yeah, I would say 4 times a month probably. Peak LeBron on average. And then the other games will be average, him pretty much recovering from giving everything he could to those games.
Right.
So you getting peak LeBron 30% in the year. I mean, peak LeBron kind of is better than like 80% of the league. So yeah, that's why I'm not mad at him being number 8.
He's 50. Listen, I don't like the fact that he's number 8. I think he should be higher. I think he should be number 6.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, not too crazy because you said it yourself. We are never going to see an athlete like LeBron ever again.
True.
We've never had an athlete play until they're 50 and be healthy and still be active and just like take care of his body. Like, we don't and put up and be an number 1 all-time scoring leader. Like, and still playing, bro. So like, you gotta put more respect on his name and more on his game because his IQ is also something that's unmatched. And
True.
I think number 8 it's not a slap in the face, but it's it could be a little higher. 6 is I'd probably put him at 6, honestly.
Okay. All right. So number 7, Anthony Edwards. You know, the man who would rather give a lump sum instead of paying monthly child support. So, so Anthony Edwards, I mean, at number 7, I honestly thought they would have put him higher because we've all been riding this Anthony Edwards like rocket ship, and we've been trying to figure out how to make him a top 3 player, and we've been. So I'm glad cooler heads prevailed. They have number 7. I would not be mad at him and Braun switching. So, because look, this is I looked at this list, but I didn't look at it. So who's number 6? I'm not quite sure, but I wouldn't be mad at him at 8 and Braun at 7. I wouldn't be mad at that. But this is where I think Anthony Edwards should be at in this not top 5, 7 to 8. I think he's ranked correctly.
I think depending on who's on the rest of this list will help me dictate the sanity of the person who created this list.
Yeah.
Right now they're on a different level of insanity. They're doing crack every day. So
right. What we do know is their 9 and 10 is trash. So that worked out very well. So, all right. Number 6. Victor Wembanyama.
You've got to be freaking. I almost dropped an F-bomb. That's crazy.
So, man,
You've got to be.
so they scored. This is how I feel. They scored Kevin Durant on age and where he's at in his career and projection of a slight dip. I think they're scoring Vic on a big leap this year, and that is, whew,
That's a slap in the face. If I'm Kevin Durant and LeBron James, I'm just going off the name alone. Like, forget accolades. LeBron James, I'm taking it as a slap in the face. And I'm dunking on Wembanyama first chance I get.
okay. First of all, he don't have that no more. All right, so let's
I'm just saying.
all right, let's stop that fantasy. LeBron don't have that no more.
Hey,
But
grown man strength is a different kind of strength, okay?
he can bully him, but he ain't jumping like that. Oh, this ain't Miami LeBron, right? So Vic at 6. I mean, last year Vic was going to be defensive player of the year before he got injured. So the league kind of recognized him that he's at least one of the top defenders in the league.
Stop it.
6, man. Look,
6 is insane.
Look, I'm big on Wemby. Wemby is going to be one of my league pass watches as almost every game.
Mm-hmm. Don't.
I think it's a little high. I think it's a little high for Wemby.
Okay. Where would you put him?
I think I would put him because this is year 3.
Okay.
I'd probably put him right outside the top 10. I don't think he's quite top 10 yet. I think right outside. I can make an argument for it to be number 10, but I think 11, 12, that's probably where he's at right now.
I could name 3 other players better than him.
Who would you name, brother? Who would you name? Okay, who?
Wait, let's finish this list. Let's finish the list. Yeah, and then we'll go back. Yeah.
All right. Number 5, Steph. I think he's too high. I think Steph is too high. I think Steph is 38. I think Steph last year, Steph shot I think it was almost a career low in 3-point percentage. He shot 44% from the field last year. I know this preseason his shooting is way higher this preseason, so looks like that might just been an off year for him. I think it's too high. I think it's too high because it's I don't have a.
I'm convinced you are starting this podcast to start a rage bait, and it's working successfully.
No, man, I think he's too high. What I'm looking at is what is Steph going to do this year? So last year he averaged 25, 4, and 6. He can do that again, but yeah, man, I just don't. I don't know. You know what? Come on, sell Steph as a top 5 player to me right now. Come on,
4 rings in a matter of how many years? How many years has he been in the league?
Listen, that doesn't matter. I'm talking about going into this year. You're telling me that Steph right now is a top 5 player going into this season.
I would say he's a top 5 player. He's not a number 10. He literally carried his team into the second round of the playoffs.
Okay, right now,
before he got hurt.
This year, at age 37, are you taking Steph over Anthony Edwards?
He baked him last year.
Are you at 37 years old? Are you taking Steph over Anthony Edwards?
If I'm building a team around,
you just for this year, just for this year, you need a guy on your team, and they're like, look, you have a choice for this year.
I'm going Steph.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm going Steph.
You're out of your mind.
I'm going Steph. Anthony Edwards disappeared in the playoffs last year.
Everything that you want Steph to do right now, Edwards can do and actually is better at it. Anthony Edwards is now a 3-point shooter.
No,
Anthony Edwards can get to the paint. Anthony Edwards is explosive. Anthony Edwards is a good defender. Everything you want Steph to be, Anthony Edwards is. There is no way I'm taking Steph at 37 over Anthony Edwards. Right
Anthony Edwards is not guarding Stephen Curry for 40 minutes. He's going to get gassed.
Broski.
He is not guarding Steph for 40 minutes successfully, clamping him up.
All right, man. I don't know in what world are we going to take a 37-year-old over a 24-year-old.
A Steph Curry. If
Okay.
I had to pick, listen, Steph can finish. He can pass. He can shoot. He might not be a great defender, but he also can play the passing lane. His defense has gotten better, but he's not locking Anthony Edwards up. But I'm telling you right now, if I had to be like, I need a ring right now, Steph.
Okay.
I'm not going Anthony Edwards.
All right.
Stop it.
Number 4, Luka. I don't have a problem with this. I mean, I think that's
that was a gimme.
Yeah, that's 4, 3. No worries with Luka. I mean,
I'd probably put him at 5.
Luka is just, when healthy, easily one of the best players in the league.
Absolutely.
We can say he can't play defense, but he does everything else great. He passes great. He rebounds well. He scores great. He sees the floor. Like, there's nothing he can't do. So yeah, I mean, like, it's trust me, people in Dallas are still mourning.
Yeah, I would too if I was a Mavericks fan.
All right, so number 3, Giannis.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So
yes. I'd probably put him higher, honestly.
At this point, we know who number 2, number 1 is, but we're gonna still.
Who is number 2 and number 1? Oh, SGA and Nikola Jokic.
Exactly. So
I'd probably put him ahead of SGA.
I battled personally with that pretty much all last year. Because Giannis just does things, and you're just like, how are you human? Like, what was God doing when he was like, yo, I am going to make this guy. And not only that, I'm going to make this guy where it's going to be a weird twist of fate, how he becomes one of the greatest basketball players to ever. Like, I'm going to have the
short amount of time
basketball players ever to be on the street in Greece selling stuff. And you just need a weird twist of fate for him to make it to the league. Like, that is like, Giannis is so good that it doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
And I say the same thing, and I flip that thing with the same thing with Jokic. When I watch Jokic play, I don't understand how anything he does works. Because it flies into everything I've ever known about basketball. He doesn't move fast. He doesn't jump high. He doesn't have any of these athletic capabilities that as we think of it.
Yeah.
But everything he does works with minimal effort.
I think it's a pacing thing too. Like, everyone moves so fast. He just jogs with it. He's real smooth with it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, and he has no handles either. He just passes the ball. His jump shot is ugly too. It's way back here.
It's just enough. His handles are just enough. Because he don't even have a jump shot. He got like a stationary shot, and he has this little.
Yeah. It's very old man.
Yeah. Yes. He has a very old man game. And it's timeless. So SGA being number 2, no beef with that. SGA proved that he's that guy right now. He's the one MVP, Finals MVP, Western Conference MVP, did everything he needed to do. He is solidified. He is, that guy. But these top 3 players, any one of them at any given time in the season could be number 1, could be the best player at any given time.
I honestly hope that this year we have a different No, because it's got to be a different group of guys this year for going for MVP. Like, I don't think it's going to be Nikola Jokic. I think it's going to be probably Luka if he stays healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it be SGA again. Honestly, I think Wemby is probably going to be in that conversation. I really, really hope it's wishful thinking that Anthony Edwards could also be a MVP, but because he's on a small market team, it's not. I don't know if it's going to be doable.
So Anthony Edwards being an MVP, a lot's gonna have to happen for Anthony Edwards to get to that conversation. The Timberwolves are gonna have to have a top 3 record in the league, and he's gonna have to
I
be
remember you
playing
said
out
that
of,
last time.
right. He's gonna be playing out of his mind. I don't think he's, I don't think so. I think honestly, I think these 3 are gonna be the same 3. I agree with you as a dark horse, Wemby, because if Wemby comes out there and just like being the guy who we think he can be, just he may not win it, but he is going to be in the conversation the whole year, like the whole year. And I really think that honestly, just I feel like we want to give it to Luka, but that Lakers team isn't good. So Luka's going to have to do a Russ when averaging a triple double, just doing some outlandish stat lines for people to be like, okay, the Lakers aren't good, but look at what he's doing.
Right.
And
He's carrying the team.
exactly. My the flip side of that same argument is I think that's what we're going to see with Giannis. Is that Giannis is going to put up some out of this world stats because the Bucks aren't going to be good, and he's going to be putting up some out of this world numbers just to keep them afloat. And we're gonna be like, yo, look at what this man is doing. Like, hey, I know the Thunder got the best, record in the league, and I know the Nuggets are top 3 seed in the West. But
That's not gonna happen.
But Giannis, hey, listen, we'll get to the Nuggets on Monday. We'll discuss it. I think they're gonna be better than what you think. But yeah. So MVP race. Unfortunately, probably gonna be the same 3. But I'm with you. Wemby's gonna be a dark horse, though.
Can I throw out a super wishful thinking?
Sure.
Like a what are you smoking kind of thing. So I am very fond of this gentleman's game.
Okay.
He's a young guy. I think he'll probably be in a conversation. I think in the next 3 or 4 years, he'll probably be an MVP. But I would love to see just somebody just whisper his name, Cooper Flag.
Okay.
Or LaMelo Ball.
My boy. So, all right. So we're gonna jump to an Eastern Conference preview. We're gonna give you the rest of the Eastern Conference teams. We went through one division the last time. We're just gonna give you the rest of the East because the East isn't good, Joe. So there is not a lot of good teams. The top teams are dealing with injury concerns, and it's just, hey man, it's scary hours in the Eastern Conference right now.
Always.
All right, so let's start out with the New York Knicks. So they got a new head coach. Tom Thibodeau was out of here. So you got Jalen Brunson, you got Big Cat, you got and OG Anunoby. They're there. So
Jordan Clarkson, a new addition.
Good, yep, good. That's right. Jordan Clarkson came to give them power off the bench. So hey, man, listen, I don't see why they can't at least make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Honestly, the roster is still intact. They really didn't lose anything. They won't be playing 40 minutes a night like Tibbs had them, so they may not lose gas deep in the playoffs. So I don't see why this team can't make a deep run again.
I don't know. I like Mike Brown. I do. I think ever since he left the tutelage of Steve Kerr, and then he got the Kings job, I think he did a phenomenal job with the Kings. But this playoff coaching adjustments is what came back and bit him.
That's true.
And I the New York Knicks culture, they're not going to be friendly with him. If he couldn't handle Sacramento, boy, New York is something different out there. So
that was yeah.
Yeah, it's he's got to really lock in. He's got to make the smart moves. The regular season, it's going to be obvious that they'll make it to the playoffs, but once it come playoff time, he's got to make the smart decision.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's just a public service announcement.
My people, it's your boy Chub Rock. And yes, you know me for Treat 'em Right. Just the two of us, Chubster. Yes. But now, on the entrepreneurial train, we're talking liquor now. My own liquor brand, Southern Edge Spirits. Telling you, go to your local store and ask for it. That sweet caramel whiskey. That sweet tea vodka. And, of course, that passionberry tequila. Mix it with your favorite fruit juices. Make that boots on the ground with some green Hawaiian punch. That's right, Southern Edge Spirits. Black owned, black endorsed. It is us. I call it the FIBU. For everyone, by us. Your boy Chub Rock, baby. All right, Southern Edge Spirits. That salted caramel whiskey, sweet tea vodka, and of course that passionberry tequila. All brought to you by my Southern Edge family. You're going to see a lot of tastings coming up. You're going to see us endorsing a lot of parties. Southern Edge Spirits. Put it on your shopping list this summer because we here, baby. We outside. We outside.
Next, we're going to roll with the Philadelphia 76ers. So, look, we both have a love for Paul George. We do. We both of us, we've talked about Paul George. We love Paul George.
Yeah.
But, man, Paul George is stealing money.
Bro, he's a scammer. Professional scammer.
I mean, he is stealing money right now.
Bro.
Oh, so...
I'd be pissed. What?
Oh. So this team, they have Joel Embiid again coming back from injury. He played last night in the preseason. He looked decent, but he does that. Tyrese Maxey is the lone really bright spot who you feel confident in.
Yep.
So I don't have high hopes for this team. Like I've said before on this show, I saw Paul George last year in person, and he looked washed. And he might have still been hurt, but still playing, but he looked washed. So I don't know this team. Embiid, I think his peak is behind him. I think the injuries have caught up with him. This team, I don't have any hopes. I mean, they're projected to win right now 43 games, and I think that's about right. 43. I mean, a 500 team is pretty much you're going to get from this team.
That's generous. It's very generous. That's so kind. Listen, I don't think they'll win more than 20 games.
Wow.
Maybe 25 at the most because of health. Like Joel Embiid is probably knocking on the door of retirement because of his knees. Like your knees, if I'm Joel Embiid, I'm probably considering retirement at this point. I'll probably play like half the season, but if my knees start giving out or whatever is going on with his lower half of his body, I'm like, you know what? I might pull an Andrew Luck and just call it a career.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they got VJ Edgecombe coming in, but he was the third overall pick. He played well at Baylor. He's good. He's probably going to. They hope he grows into be the player they thought Paul George was going to be, because he's a good two-way wing, but he is not going to turn that corner this early.
No, 2-3 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, 40. The projection's 43 wins. I say 41 is probably where they're going to end up at, and yeah, man, it's just scary.
Honestly, but I commend Nick Nurse. I'm glad no one's blaming Nick Nurse for this team. Man, because if it was somebody else, out of there 2 years ago.
Facts. Next, our squad, Boston. They're projected at 42 wins. Jason Tatum is out. They lost KP. They lost Horford. Derek White's still there. They brought in Anthony Anthony Simons,
Simon.
Simons. He's in
You
there.
like struggle with that name, man. It's so
I know, I do. I don't know why. So I saw the not the last preseason game, the preseason game before that, and Anthony Simons was doing his best Dame Dollar impression. With those shots, I was like, "Hey, man, you look like a creative player right now. I'm not mad at it, you know."
yeah.
So I don't know. I still say with Tatum out is in those losses. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the East is weak. So are they a playoff team? Sure, but I don't know what this team can. I don't know what this team is going to be. Again, with a coach like Joe Mazzulla, they could be really bad because he doesn't coach well. Even though they still have some talent.
This man is a hater for real.
Please fire Joe Mazzulla. Go on.
No, do not fire him. That man is, here's I'm gonna be, what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right. I love Joe Mazzulla. Yeah, he can be a tough guy or whatever the case may be. He's a hard coacher, he toughens up, whatever. Bro, listen, I love that man because he's a walking troll. Did you see he had a 5-on-5 match with the media team?
I saw that.
He's a walking troll.
It was stupid.
It was, and cooked him.
Of course, he cooked him.
Yo, you guys are talking about my team. Bet get cooked, get smoked, grill them.
He was like, "Oh, y'all got new chairs, huh? The media got new. You guys got new nice." I'm like, "Bro, relax. Your team is not good enough for you to do this act this year. Okay? Last year, you want to listen, man. He got Ime's ring, so don't come on my TV screen acting like you earned that ring. Number one, that's Ime's ring. All right. When he had his chance to coach, the Knicks killed us last year in the playoffs because
he coached.
Because he doesn't know how to make adjustments. This man that Tom Thibodeau coached circles around him because he want to make. He's like, "Oh, we shot 33 pointers and only hit 10 of them. More. Let's shoot 50 and hit 12 of them. More. Come on, no. Okay, listen, man. It's season ain't started yet. You got plenty of time to roast him. But go on. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think you're gonna see.
I'll name 2 words. Okay. Jaylen Brown.
For sure.
He's the reason we lost. Mr. No left hand. Oh, come on.
Okay, look.
When Jason Tatum went down, where did he go? He showed up for one game.
You're right. I agree with that.
One game, and then he played fantastic. I think he had almost a triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
The next game, he goes, "Wait, I don't really want to do this. I'm on a fast break. Yeah. Oh, I need a switch. Nah, let me just throw up some BS. Let me just. Serious.
Listen,
come on.
I agree with you. Jaylen Brown did not show up. He did not kind of bring up. But for this year, he's really all they got. And he could mess around. He could mess around and put up some wild numbers. And we're going to look at him like, is he an MVP candidate now? because listen, he has the ability to put up wild numbers, especially on a team like this where there really isn't another real scoring. Like Derek White is Derek White, but there's not really another person you'd be like, okay, he a real consistent second scorer, right? So go ahead.
Peyton Pritchard is probably a good second scorer.
Do you think he's number 2 more than Derek White?
Ooh, good question.
Oh, right. With this team, not with Tatum obviously in, but with this how it's final, right?
Right. Good question. I don't think he's a solid second guy.
Okay.
Because of the team's identity of a defensive team.
Okay.
Derek White brings defensive prowess to the team. Peyton Pritchard kind of brings more of a Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry 3-point shooting kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then he's their scoring guy. That's what I would go.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how they use Anthony Simons because what you're saying, because I feel like Pritchard and Simons and Derek White, they're different, but you can't play them at the same time. You see them like
you really could.
I mean, that's a weird lineup though.
So I like it. If you're gonna go small ball,
Yeah.
Derek White is 6'4", Pritchard is 6'1", 6'2", I think,
Maybe
6'2",
Yeah.
and Simons he's 6'3".
Okay.
So if you're gonna go small ball, because the Warriors do it, I think he'll be fine. You put Pritchard at the 1, Anthony Simons at 2, and Derek White at the 3.
Okay. We'll see how that works out. So, all right. So they projected at 42 wins, 41 and a half.
That's crazy.
What do you say?
I think it's only doing that because Jason Tatum's out, and Jason Tatum is aiming to return this season.
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to, but I think
he needs to take the year off. Listen, okay, I will say this.
Yeah.
Come January, if they are just like barely at 500, like struggling to maintain 500, sit your ass down. Come back next year. A year off. Because if they're struggling at 500, that means it's a month for him to get used to kind of being, in the lineup, right?
I think it's 2 months usually, yeah.
Right. And so even when once he hits a stride, if they are a low playing team and they face a Knicks team or a Cavs team that's already in their stride, they're going out in the first round. They're not, So if they're just struggling at 500, stay your ass home.
My thing is this, because I'm a player safety kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that he should wait another year.
Yeah.
If his aiming point is to come back in January, don't come back at all.
Right.
Whether your team is doing good or not, I don't think you should come back at all, because one, it's too late in the season. We're in the second half come February. Then there's All-Star break. I don't think you should come back at all unless he's playing that we're in October, at the end of October right now.
Yeah.
So and then there's what's this? Oh my gosh. The tournament, the mid-season tournament.
Yeah, the NBA Cup. Yep, that starts.
Yes. Yeah.
Like in 2 weeks.
Right. If he's not back by then, I don't think he should come back at all.
I think he should just sit this one out.
Yeah.
Sit this one out. Be cool. Yeah.
He's 24. He's 24. He's got a whole lot of career ahead of him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I said be cool. Yeah, sit this one out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. That's why I'm like, dang, dude's only 24. He's trying to end it by 26.
No. All right. So Toronto Raptors. I don't think there's much to say. They are probably going to somehow struggle their way into the playoff, into the play-in, and I don't know. I have nothing about this team.
Grady Dick. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly. They got Brandon Ingram mid-season. Yeah, I say play-in team best they can do.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if they're a play-in team yet though. I think there's a whole bunch of teams that'll probably have a bad record that'll make it to the play-in team. Mm-hmm. Like the Miami Heat.
Yeah, true. Right now. True. All right. So next we got the Brooklyn Nets, who, as I said before on this podcast, toward the end of the season, I enjoyed watching them play. They didn't win a lot, but they played really good basketball. They brought in one of my least favorite players, Michael Porter Jr. Nick Claxton. They have Cam still there. I like what he said when they asked him. They said, "Are you going to adjust your style of play to be more of a facilitator since everybody left?" He was like, "Y'all know how I play." And that was his answer. And I'm like, you know what, fam? I like that. His job is to put points on the board. And he's like, that's what I'm going to do. I am not a point guard. I am not a facilitator. I'm here to get buckets. I like it. So look, they're probably going to win 25 games. But you know what? They're going to be competitive. So
Yeah.
I kind of like the Brooklyn Nets.
I just don't like Michael Porter. I'm tired of seeing a Michael Porter Jr. on my Instagram feed
Seriously.
every day. It's literally him. Swear, like it's literally him saying some light skin stuff every single time on the like. He said, he's like, I'm gonna take an Uber every day and spend $3,000 a week. Are you kidding me? Just get a driver at that point.
Exactly. Have the team get you a driver. Like you get into an Uber is like it's come on, man. You work for an NBA team. You think they can't get you a driver? Dog, stop it. Like cry me a river.
He probably doesn't tip well either.
Probably not, it's for real. All right. Going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is going to be an interesting team.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell coming back, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. They brought in Lonzo Ball, who's always a fan favorite. Darius Garland is not going to start the season because of injury, and then you're expecting him to. It's going to be a couple months for him to come back. But I think even with that, I think they're still probably the best team in the East. I mean, if someone said the Knicks, I wouldn't debate that. I wouldn't be mad at that. But it's between Cleveland and them. Honestly, the top two teams. I like this Cleveland team. I liked them last year. I think Evan Mobley just continues to get better and better. And Donovan Mitchell, I'm a fan of. I love his game. I just like his game is just made for TV. It seems like his game, just the way he plays. He plays the right way. But he's still exciting. So yeah, I expect him to still. I expect him to run away with the East because this East being so bad. I'm gonna stamp on this. The Cavs are gonna run away with the East.
Wow.
The Knicks are gonna be in there, but I think the Cavs are so good and the East is so bad that they gonna listen. This is blasphemous. They gonna clinch a playoff spot in like All-Star break, right? So, but yeah, I'm gonna stamp it. They're gonna run away with the East. Number one seed, clearly. They're going to the finals.
All right. Saturday, October 18th.
Boom.
9:42 or 10:42 your time.
Lock it in.
All right.
In the finals.
In the finals.
In the finals.
That's crazy. I wouldn't say that. Like the finals?
If not them, who? Listen. That's my thing. Like with the Eastern Conference, is one of these things like this. If not the Cavs, who? You could say the Knicks, possible, but that's it.
Don't piss me off today.
That's it.
And
of course, barring injury, because injury has changed everything. But all things being equal, this is the Cavs' show to lose. And honestly,
listen,
this is the year for them to do it. Because the East is weak. The East, and also the East is also in transition right now. This is the year to do it. So Cavs, boom, in the finals.
Listen, I'm having a good day. Okay. Don't do this. Don't do this. Look, okay. So I have concerns about the Cavs. I feel that whenever they have a game, I hold my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lonzo Ball is back. I know that he can be very effective when he's healthy. I think history has shown that Lonzo is probably good for 20 games until he gets hurt.
Yeah.
And then they're down back to Donovan Mitchell. Ty Jerome's gone. He's in Memphis.
And Max Strus is hurt.
Bring up a G League player now. Or tell Evan Mobley, hey, can you become KD real quick? I hold my breath. I love I have a soft spot for Cleveland post LeBron, but like I'm holding my breath. I can't. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could put my chips in all of them.
So I want to say something. I just thought about something that's going to sound blasphemous.
You've been doing that all podcast, but go on.
All right. As we look at the East, none of these teams are really good, right? And last year in the East, when the teams were good, they were able to run off a lot of wins. What if this Cavs team gets hot and they flirt with 70 wins because they can run up the score in the East? Because if they can run it up on the East, win some big games in the West, what if this team flirts with 70 wins? This is kind of the perfect storm. They're probably the most healthy. This team could flirt with 70.
So let's look at the teams in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks. And I'm gonna pick the teams that I think are gonna give the Cavs a run for their money. It's not gonna be a lot.
Right.
The Knicks,
Mm-hmm.
Celtics,
Okay.
Magic, the Bucks.
Mm.
Stop it. Giannis is a one-man show. Giannis will give him 45, 12, and 15.
And Kyle Kuzma would give them 0, 0, and 0.
Cardio. Don't forget about the Pistons.
Yeah.
And then the Pacers.
There is no Halliburton.
But there's an Aaron Nesmith and a TJ McCollum.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam,
Yeah.
Obi Toppin.
You really gonna throw Obi Toppin in this?
I don't know why I said that. The second it left my lips, I went, why did I just I'm doing crack.
Yeah. So I mean, so I agree with you. I think, listen, any team with Giannis on it, there's a chance.
Always.
You know, there's also a chance of me going to hell with gasoline draws and not catching fire. That's not going to happen. So, I mean, I do think you're right with the Pistons, though. I think you're right with the Pistons. The Pacers are going to play hard. That's what they do. The Pacers are going to play hard, and they're not going to get their doors blown off by Cleveland or anything like that. They're going to play hard.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, they're gonna do numbers against the Wizards. They're gonna do numbers against the Hornets, Philly, Boston. They might split because when they shoot 53s, one of those games, they're gonna hit 40 of them. That's just what. I mean, it's just what's gonna happen. So yeah, listen. Again, it's a long shot, but this is kind of those perfect storms of where weird things happen when they are the healthy team, and the healthy team just, the ball seems to bounce their way.
I have more faith in the Pistons than I do in the Cleveland Cavaliers.
All right. Well, you said the Pacers or the Pistons?
The Pistons.
Okay. Speaking of them, that's what I thought. Perfect segue, my man. Pistons, huge comeback last year from the previous year of being terrible to a competitive playoff team. Really gave the Knicks all they can handle in that series. Was really good basketball. Cade Cunningham was an all-star last year, and they closed the season with Jalen Duren. I think he got injured, and they had some other key injuries last year. So I expect them to be a competitive team. I don't think, again, they're not on Cleveland the next level, but they are that next tier down. They're gonna be hanging out with Orlando in that tier. Detroit and Orlando will kind of be around the same team. But I like Detroit. I was a big fan of them last year. I honestly picked them to beat the Knicks in that first round because just the way they were playing versus how the Knicks were acting. Like the Knicks act like they were ready to go home. So yes, I like this Pistons team. Definitely a playoff team. Definitely can make some noise. So if there's anything that could probably stop this Cleveland runaway train, it's them. It's them.
Absolutely. Especially with Jaden Ivey and like you said, Jalen Duran as well. Like, that's my trio along with Cade Cunningham. That's my those are my guys. So I'm like, yeah, that I would build a team around them. Now, if they can get rid of one particular player, Isaiah Jackson, ban him.
Oh,
Don't
he's
keep
still with. Oh, how is he
Isaiah
still?
Stewart. Isaiah Stewart, bro.
Oh, so yeah, how is he still holding on? God,
Dude, listen, all he does
I
is just
thought,
talk.
I thought when he tried to fight LeBron that he would be out of the league by now. How is he still holding on?
I thought he was gonna get waived when he went like this to Stephen Curry and he torched them.
Yeah, wow.
Bro, I listen, man. Isaiah Stewart someone needs to have an honest conversation with him and be
Yeah,
like, keep it up, get cut. For real.
seriously. And and we also have to can't forget the other twin, Asor. I think I always mispronounce it.
Oh,
Asor Thompson.
yeah.
Yeah. He's good. Listen, I know Amen gets a lot of the pub because Amen was starting and Amen got more minutes than him, but he's not he is not a slouch. He's still
Right.
long, he can still defend. Unfortunately, like Amen can't shoot. But you know, he's he's a player, so he's somebody else to look out for.
Curious question for you.
Yeah.
Would you, if you were a coach
Mhm.
of like the Thompson brothers, and you have like a Rockets and a Pistons team, are you really too concerned about their shooting if you already have a team full of players that can actually shoot the ball already?
Absolutely. Because
Really?
because them being I don't need them to be a 3-point shooter. I need them to be a midi. I don't need them. I don't need them to have a big time 3-point shot. Them having a midi puts so much pressure on the defense. They're
Mm.
already really good passers. They can already get to the hoop at will. They're great defenders. So them having a dangerous mid range, like if they had a mid range, like what's my man name? Who's played for the Warriors?
Sean Livingston?
No, well, yeah, you know what, Sean Livingston, but that was what thing with the power forward, David West.
Oh.
If they had a mid range like David West, where they
Mhm.
get to the free throw line and it's money almost every time,
Mhm.
oh, they would be like that. They would almost be like the perfect player because you can put them anywhere. They already can play. They already put them at either 1 through 5 because they're so long. They can play all positions.
Right.
But them coming down on a break and they can just stop and pop and it's a bucket. Yeah. Yeah. So to answer your question shortly, no, I don't need them to be a 3-point shooter. They can make 25% at 3-point, fine. But if they can be a 45 to 50% mid range jumper shoot, yeah, man. Huge push. Because honestly, like Giannis, you respect Giannis mid-range jump shot. You don't respect his 3-point shot. But
Right.
you respect that if he gets close to the key or whatever, he can hit that shot. That's what
Right.
he needs. That's what he needs. Speaking of Giannis, the Bucks. The Bucks. So they come in this season, so they're a team in transition. Brooke Lopez is out of here. Dame is out of here. They brought in Miles Turner, and they still have Giannis. They still have Kyle Kuzma. They still have Gary Trent Jr.
Gary. Yep. Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter, who Doc Rivers is really high on, which I don't quite understand why yet. Because every time I watch Kevin Porter play, he's good. He's
Mhm.
not trash, but Doc Rivers speaks to him like he's the missing piece, and I'm like, that's high praise. Missing
I'm-
piece. You guys are missing a lot of pieces, so missing piece is kind of wild to me.
I get it. I mean, if you look at his tape when he was with the Houston Rockets, like he was doing it.
Mhm.
He didn't will him to like a playoff run, but I can see it. I don't know
Okay,
if I would build the team around him.
right?
I could see why he would be my point guard.
Yeah,
But they also, speaking of guards, AJ Green,
yeah.
Derry Bird, man.
Has
I'd be
he dunked yet? Has he got his dunk yet? Because I know they were teasing him last year that he had his dunk yet.
Derry Bird with maybe a little windmill dunk. Just to shut everyone up.
Wild stuff. Yeah. So this team, I think, high play in, low playoff is kind of is their ceiling. Um, it's hard to bet against Giannis for them to just to have like a completely off the railing season where they're just really like full on trash. So I think they're going to be in the playoffs. It's just that there's a ceiling to this team, and you know it. Like they're not going to be a great team. They're going to be competitive, which is honestly great for Doc Rivers. Probably when he doesn't have championship expectations, he will probably really coach better and hopefully make better coaching decisions. So this is probably a great place for Doc Rivers right now, because if they had too much talent, he would find a way to mess it up. So maybe this team might actually be good. Surprisingly, who knows?
I'd hold my breath too.
All right, Indiana Pacers. We kind of touched on them earlier. Pascal Siakam, Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, who had a great playoff run. Hallie is out for the year. He's not trying to come back next year because he's smart, unlike Jason Tatum. For some reason, he wants to come back and fight the good fight. Hallie is like, nah, I just got married. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So look, I think the Pacers are going to be the Raptors from like 2 years ago. The offense will run through Pascal Siakam. They're going to be a low playoff seed, like an 8 seed, and or a play-in team. But they're not going to be. No one's going to be afraid of this Indiana Pacers team. Look, you can play hard and play the right way all you want, but when you've got Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby breathing down your necks, who are fresher, have more talent than your team, and all this, and you have Cat dropping 30 on you, I don't care how well and how you scheme. Sometimes you just need talent, and oftentimes, unless you're coached by Doc Rivers, talent will win.
Oh man, you are funny. Yeah, I think if I were to grade the Pacers this year because of Halliburton, I'd probably give them a C plus, just for like potential hopes of a play-in or a playoff. I don't think they'll be a playoff team. They're not a playoff team this year,
dude. With the way this East looks, man, they probably will.
No,
they probably will.
Play in.
I mean, play in definitely, but play in definitely. You know what? I'm gonna say that play in definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Playoffs is too much. Yeah. Right. That was a step too far. I'm
gonna retract my statement because I got to remember who their head coach is. Rick Carlisle.
Yeah.
So they'll miss everything. There we go.
All right, and the last team in our preview, the Bulls, Chicago Bulls, got Kobe White, Josh Giddey. Vucevic is still there.
Why are we even talking about them?
Yeah, man, that Bulls experience from a few years ago of Lonzo, Levine, and Rosen. Yeah, man, that they're almost looking at that team in Sacramento, which is kind of funny. But yeah, man, the Bulls, I don't think there's really high hopes for the Bulls. I think the only team I can think of that's probably worse than them are probably the Hornets and the Wizards, I would say. So they're probably the third worst team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, yeah, man.
There's nothing to say about them.
It really isn't. Like it's sad to see how far this franchise has fallen. And like I commend them for a few years ago of trying to make that move, and it just didn't work. And that move has pretty much is going to cost them a decade. I mean, when it's all shakes out, like just because of how the trades and how the contracts work, it's going to cost them 10 years before they're going to actually have a real chance to be competitive. So that sucks.
I got nothing else to say. I don't even. I have nothing. You got it.
All right. So to close out our Eastern Conference preview, who are your picks for the Eastern Conference Finals?
Oh, let me see. Let me have my little list out here. From the Eastern Conference, like who they could, who would be there?
Finals, yeah.
I would bet my money. I probably could go the Pistons.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like them. I like their grit. I like that they push the Knicks to the brink.
Okay.
I like them. Yeah.
And who's the MVP?
Let me see. From the Western or the Eastern?
Eastern, for the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, 2 teams in the Eastern Conference Finals. So Pistons against who?
The Cavs.
Okay.
That would be a movie. That would be like a gritty movie. Isaiah, I don't like him, but Isaiah Stewart talking trash to Lonzo, getting in his face, and Donovan Mitchell, and pushing Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, and everyone getting pissed off and just punching on them. So yeah.
And Adam Silver will be angry because he's like, who wants to see on TV the Pistons against the Cavaliers? He will be like, this cannot be happening. Listen, he probably was not on board with OKC. What do you mean? He's like, look, man, I have nothing. They're just a better team. I mean, I thought I could do something, the whole Halliburton angle, and he gets injured, so I've got nothing. We're going to have a champion in the middle of America, so we're stuck. So I think I'm gonna go chalk. I'm gonna go Knicks and Cavs. My heart wants to say Cavs and Pistons like you, but I think this Knicks team is gonna have something to prove. I think they want to show that they can do this without Tibbs, and I also think Mike Brown has something to prove also, because I think he's upset about how he was treated with Sacramento. You win Coach of the Year, and then the next year they fire you, and not only they fire you, they are still a trash team even after they fired you. So they didn't get better; they got worse.
Yeah,
and we'll talk more about them on Monday. But yeah, I'm gonna go Knicks Cavs in these conference finals, and I think we're in agreement. The Cavs are the best team in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I think the reason I didn't pick the Knicks is because I think under a new head coach it never really goes successful. I think on the first year, I think second year, I have more faith in that team.
All right. And who's your dark horse in the East to really make some noise that we're not going to see coming?
The Magic.
The Magic. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man.
I think my dark horse is going to be the Hawks.
We have to talk about that on Monday. So many thoughts. Oh my God.
I think the Hawks are going to be my my dark horse. I think that
I knew it.
Yeah. I think the 30 games that KP ends up playing with Trae Young, because that's all he's going to play.
The 30 games.
The 30 games he plays with Trae Young, they're going to be really good together. And I think if Trae Young could will them another 10 games or so, I think this team could do something. But that's my dark horse. I don't have a lot of faith in them, but when I look at the East, I think that they could do something.
You in Atlanta, man, you got a soft spot for
because I don't like the Trae Young disrespect. I think that's what it is. Like, I thought about that after our last podcast. It's like, look, man, Trae Young don't hurt nobody, man, but everybody keep coming for his neck, and I don't like it.
I think it's the balding of his hair. I think he doesn't want to cut it off, and it pisses me off. So, like, it's just got a wavy string of hair blowing in the wind when he's running. Just cut it off, bro.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let it go. So yeah, that's my dark horse, the Hawks. I think.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So look, thanks for joining us. Again, we're presented by Southern Edge Beverages and Liquors. So thank you for the sponsorship. So this is B More. This is J Money. You got anything to close the episode with, man?
No, man. Stay out there. Stay healthy. Enjoy the season. Enjoy the pass. Like, subscribe, and share.
All right, yo, we've got some real quick. We've got some things that we're working on and we're brewing on for the podcast. We'll go more into that soon as we're getting the logistics together. But we've got some stuff for you guys. Western Conference preview coming up next. Stay tuned to the socials. We're gonna be posting clips all weekend. So talk to y'all later. Peace.